morons. It seems like they're everywhere you turn. Every single day they invade the headlines. Another half-wit criminal with a half-baked scheme. Another social media simpleton going viral. Another Florida man stretching the bounds of stupidity, or another pack of SJWs throwing a temper tantrum. And that's not even the worst of it. From the empty talking heads on the cable news channels, to the humorless hacks in Hollywood, to the pea-brain politicians pulling the puppet strings, everywhere you look, there's another idiot telling you how to live your life.
And Joe Biden still gets to sleep in the White House. Amazing.
I bet he wakes up every morning and he has no fucking idea why he's there. He's just like, whoa, what do I do? Hey, I'm at Bronx for a sleepover. Oh man, I hope we got lots of pizza and hot dogs.
And he's a very special guy. He's called a minor attracted person. An MAP.
Free speech should no longer be allowed.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Don't mind me if my berries pop out.
Well, Jay and Anissa have had enough. Armed with clever satire, madcap humor, and the craziest cast of characters in podcasting, they're lining up and taking aim at the world of stupidity every single week. Because it is time to go to war. The War on Morons.
Hey, it is Tuesday, February 16th, 2021, and this is episode 68 of The War on Morons. I'm Jay.
And I'm Anissa. And thank you all for tuning in to what will almost certainly be our final broadcast. Because, let's face it, by this time next week, we and everyone else in town will surely be dead.
That's right. It's a very sad time. It's a very sad time for everybody in Tampa Bay. Frankly, it's a sad time for everybody in the entire state of Florida. Florida's on a losing streak. I don't know if you've seen the news. I know a lot of you probably haven't. You know, I've seen how bad the ratings are from the Super Spreader Bowl that was played here last week.
Yeah, and look, if that's not bad enough that we had the Super Bowl, for God's sake, the home team won.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're all freaking out in Tampa because everybody's just counting down the days. Before the incubation period runs out, because the Buccaneers had the audacity to win the goddamn Super Bowl. And now the whole city is going to die of Wu flu.
Any day now.
Yeah.
Any day now. You know, they would have never done something like this in New York.
Damn straight. You know, I'm pretty sure the Jets and the Giants both went I wasn't watching that closely, but I'm pretty sure they went 3 months straight without winning a game this year.
Heroes. And, it's because they want to stop the spread, really, and it's heroic. That's why my beloved Yankees blew the ALDS this year. I'm sure of it. No other reason.
See, that's the difference. That's the difference between New York and Florida. New York will sacrifice whatever it takes.
Amen.
Who cares about a Super Bowl when people's lives and political power is at stake? Andrew Cuomo, the hero, the god, Andrew Cuomo up there, he'll cement your grandma in a nursing home. He'll shut his entire state's economy down to keep you safe. But there goes Ron DeSantis out there, no mask on his face, grand marshaling a victory parade through the Tampa streets. He's got a Cigar City beer in one hand. He's got a pub sub in the other.
Just spreading that Rona right around.
Yeah, I bet he was the guy hanging from that palm tree.
Whoa, that escalated pretty quickly. I know he's not the most popular guy, but holy shit.
I didn't mean he got hanged from a tree.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they want him to after what he said to Biden the other day. I don't know if you heard about that.
I did. I love it.
I don't think that he actually said it, but I'm just going to go with it. Apparently he told Biden to go fuck himself. Because in case you guys haven't heard, I mean, Florida, we're being sarcastic, of course. Florida is not on a losing streak. Florida's on a winning streak. I mean,
hell yeah.
Of course, Trump got acquitted. Everybody knew that was in fucking kangaroo court up there.
And we've been out to the grocery store. I mean, people aren't dropping dead in the streets yet. So.
No, of course not. We've been wide open since like May. Like, I don't know about the rest of the country, but we're doing just fine here. We have lives, we have jobs, like, we have an economy, we're doing fine. But all of our sports teams are winning championships. Our governor is awesome, and he's telling the president, allegedly, to go fuck himself and his demented ass. But yeah, no, I didn't mean that he got hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I want to hear about this tree thing. I gotta know.
Yeah, so let's kind of go back to Super Bowl Sunday. After the Bucs won, there were all these videos, all these street parties, in the streets of Tampa, everybody just partying, tens of thousands of people just letting off a little steam. Like, we didn't have riots or anything, but everybody's going crazy a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Well, the best one was this dude climbs up on top of a palm tree. If you haven't seen this, find it. This is amazing. The entire tree is just swaying from side to side because he's on top of the tree, and there's a crowd of thousands of people, and they're just egging him on. They're just like, to the left, to the right, yeah! And he's on this 30-foot tall palm tree.
How the hell do you do that?
I mean, with God, all things are possible.
Oh.
I mean, the Bucs can win a Super Bowl for one.
Apparently. And now you're saying Governor DeSantis was the drunk swinging around in a palm tree like Tarzan.
I'm just saying that if he was, would it really surprise anybody?
I guess.
I mean, the man has balls like fucking Florida grapefruits.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to call him Governor Grapefruits from now on. Governor Grapefruit balls. He's out there exposing the hoax. He's had enough of it. They're trying to blockade our state. He's just like, fine, fuck you. I'm going to put the National Guard out there. When the blockading starts, the shooting starts.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I don't know. In case you guys didn't miss it, I mean, yeah, you don't catch the China virus from celebrating a Super Bowl. You don't catch the China virus from a BLM riot either. You don't catch the China virus from sharing a champagne bottle from celebrating a stolen election, or a Lakers championship, or a motorcycle rally, or a Donald Trump rally. Maybe you'll have some more of those now that he's done with the sham fucking impeachment. Leave our football team alone. Leave our governor alone. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourselves, America.
Well, now that we've covered, telling the United States to go fuck themselves and the size of our governor's balls, apparently, it's all uphill from here.
Yes.
So let's just get to the show. Of course, you guys can reach us at 813-906-9099 or find us on social media at MeWe, Facebook, or Twitter if you're still over there.
Yeah, which... God help you if you are. And make sure you're following the RSS feed, of course, at hameenmediagroup.podbean.com. Of course, our show drops every single Tuesday, promptly at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. But it's so much awesome content on the Hameen Media Group. Of course, we love you if you're still listening over at our feed.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got our own feed. It's just Moron stuff, with a little Vinny B sprinkled in every once in a while. But Hameen Media Group, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Cancel cable. We've got, Hitting the Marks, Right Opinion, Horror Junkyard, The Academy, Suck My Balls.
My balls. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what DeSantis swings at Biden next. Suck my grapefruit balls.
Yeah, exactly. That's the South Park podcast, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he said. I can just hear that in his political campains. Maybe 2024 if Trump doesn't decide to run. Like, I'm Ron DeSantis. I approve this message. Now that Kamala Harris has fucked her way all the way to the top, what's she gonna do next? Well, she can go fuck herself. Just like I told Joe Biden.
Wow, I really thought you were going to say, well, she can suck my grapefruit balls.
You know what? He's going to save that one for the debate.
Fair enough. And with that, I think we're just about done with the intro.
Yeah, I think they probably already yanked this one from YouTube. I don't know if we violated anything in particular. They're just probably like, you know what, we can tell this is going to be a spicy one. And it will be, everybody. It will be.
All right, let's get into the stack of stupidity.
All right, so honestly, I want to go back to the Super Bowl talk.
All right.
Because it's been a really, really exciting week. There's been a lot of stupidity. But I don't want to give too much airtime to the impeachment crap.
Yeah, I feel you. And besides, part of our show is covering the great antics of the fabulous Florida man. And what better opportunity than having a home state win at the Super Bowl?
It's historic.
It is historic.
It's all they've been talking about around here for over a week now. And I can tell you, the stadium, it's literally a mile away from here. We didn't even have to watch the game. We didn't watch the game. But I can tell you, we could tell who was winning because every time that the Bucs or Brady did something good, fireworks, gunshots, you name it.
Cannon, I think.
So, yeah, the Super Bowl was tremendous. The NFL can suck my balls, but I'm glad that the good guys won. But yeah, we've got a lot of funny Super Bowl content. Let's just get into it. So, first off, did you know that Tom Brady is a racist?
What? A racist?
Oh yeah, he's practically a Ku Klux Klansman. I'm surprised he didn't burn a cross on the field during the trophy presentation.
I don't really know where this is coming from. I heard that he got indoctrinated as an official Florida man when he got drunk at the parade, but I heard they were even naming one of the suburbs here, Tampa, Brady, Florida. Like, that's going to be kind of awkward.
Maybe it's a racist suburb because he would have been right at home winning medals for the fatherland at the 1936 Berlin Olympics because he is a white supremacist, that Tom Brady.
Really? Okay, yeah. What the hell did he do? Honestly, I didn't hear anything about this.
All right, I'll give you the context. So, the context is just a bunch of tweets from crazy liberals. Like, seriously, a lot of fucking idiots had the same thought on Super Bowl Sunday.
Wait, it's a thought? He didn't do anything?
Well, the thought is that somehow Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl during Black History Month makes him racist.
Isn't the Super Bowl always during Black History Month?
Well, it used to be in January before Tom Brady came along. Like 20 years ago or so.
I'm not like a football person, but this can't be the first February Super Bowl. What was he supposed to do? Petition the league to put the game off for a few weeks?
Look, if there was ever a time, I bet Colin Kaepernick, he would have done it. If there was ever a time, I could just picture how you could do it. You just call up the commissioner, like, look, commissioner, we're all in this together. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm going to need to sit this one out till March. Commissioner's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Tom? It just writes itself, Look, see, there was this felon in Minneapolis. He had a fentanyl overdose last year. Like, I'm not going to beat a black kid for my 7th ring. Come on, that's more than Jordan has.
Maybe, and give him some credit. That's a little unrealistic. Okay. Maybe the liberals just thought he would, throw the game on purpose. That's not insulting
just
at all.
Take a dive,
right?
Okay. Yeah,
that's quality.
I'm sure Patrick Mahomes would have appreciated that because that's what the defending half-black Super Bowl champ and his $500 million contract needs is reparations.
Well, see, now you're getting it. Maybe if you tweet that, they'll give us our followers back.
I'll get right on that. Yeah. Now, what's really crazy about all this is it's not like a joke or a meme or something. Like, these people have really convinced themselves that this dude he's been playing NFL football seriously for like 2.5 decades. He's been in the public eye for, I think, more than half his life at this point.
It's been a while.
Yeah, like he was playing at Michigan in the 90s. Like, he's been in the public eye forever. They think that all of a sudden he's in his 40s and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna. I just going to wake up one day and I see how things are going. This is the time to decide to be a fucking neo-Nazi.
Didn't someone accuse him after the Super Bowl? Didn't someone from the other team, from the Chiefs, accuse him of saying the N-word as a slur? And then he was like, I was mic'd up the entire time.
Yeah.
And then the other person was like, never mind.
He tried to, like, accuse him, like, on the down low. He didn't, like, go out and say it. He just tried to, like, hint at it. He was like, man, you know, like, Brady, he was trash talking. He said something that I will not repeat. He's like, I will not repeat it, you know, as a black man, what he said to me, it really hurt me. And everyone's like, oh, damn. That's fucked up. Like, Brady?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know, the guy that was wearing that MAGA hat, you know that Brady? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, shit, really? And then NFL Films is like, yeah, that Brady, the one that has a mic in his helmet all the time. He's like, oh, I was actually kidding. Let me go and, you know, delete that tweet really quick.
Wow. They're really trying hard. All right, well, if you think they're mad at Brady for winning the big game, you should see what they're saying about him not wearing a COVID mask on his way into the stadium.
Yeah, I bet they're losing their fucking minds over that. I mean, he's killing people.
Absolute rage. Absolute rage. Again, we take to Twitter because really there's no better archive for unhinged, delusional insanity on record. I mean...
You know, when they finally strike our account for good, which I'm surprised they haven't done yet, you know, they slap us pretty hard on the wrist.
We're not big enough. We're not big enough.
One day. But when they finally strike us down, I'm really going to miss being able to tap into that. It's pure lunacy. Anytime I open the app, it's just like they don't let sane people, like, you can't read their tweets anymore. They hide it.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you ever noticed, like, when you go out, like, if you look at, like Ted Cruz or something, if you look, like, open up, like, a Ted Cruz tweet, all you see is the crazy liberals. Everybody else, they hide it at the bottom, and they say, like, this might contain objectionable content.
Oh, very nice.
And then if you open it up, it's just like, yeah, Ted, I believe you.
Okay.
I'll vote for you next time you're up. You know, I think you should run for president again.
Oh, my God.
And then it's like the ones that they leave open is like, I hope you fucking die, you Nazi scum. I'll rape your mother. It's like, oh, holy shit.
They are pretty insane. So I'm not actually going to read the tweets because, I mean, let's face it, they're pretty redundant as well. But basically, it's a bunch of people calling him an asshole and a grandma killer and saying they can't even watch the game because he dared to bare his face. Oh, and for some reason, one lady brought up that he's wearing khakis as an excuse to call him a Nazi again.
Well, hey, I mean, there you go. And look at that, the Bucs were wearing red, too.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Nazis wore red and khaki.
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't make the connection. Thank God for Twitter. You know, this is what happens when you let the woke mob leftists take over sports. Like it starts out with one idiot in an afro taking a knee during the national anthem. You know, like, that's no big deal, really. Right. It's just one guy expressing himself. Frankly, who cares? But next thing you know, like, you got the worst ratings since the 60s. The real sports fans didn't even watch. Like, the people that, like, buy jerseys, the people that, like, fucking drive big trucks and, like, have, like, team flags and
the license plate.
Yeah,
you know.
The people that will fly across the country to go to a game, like the diehard fans, they don't tend to be like the types that go on Twitter and get mad that you're not wearing a goddamn face mask. But like now, the only people watching the game are like Rachel Maddow fans that they probably should be watching the Puppy Bowl. You know?
Yeah.
Like just
I mean, did they ever watch the Super Bowl before?
I doubt it. You know, like stick to Hollywood, stick to show tunes, like leave some culture for the rest of us. You know?
I mean, what did the puppies do to get grouped in with that crowd, honestly? I mean, the Puppy Bowl, like, yeah. I don't think the Puppy Bowl deserves them. You know,
once they're done selling us out to China, like, my question is, are they even going to do the Puppy Bowl anymore? Well, I think they're going to keep doing the Puppy Bowl. I think they're going to put it on the Food Network.
Okay, you know what? It is a spicy show.
Anyway,
it is a spicy show.
Speaking of those useless masks, some double mask wearing Karen on the useless news network was down here for the aftermath of the Super Bowl, and she was just aghast at all the Bucs fans out on the town celebrating the big victory.
You know, I have to say, it is funny to see how people who haven't been living in like a free state like Florida, like when they see what's happening in Florida, they really think that, like, it's shocking.
Yeah, it's like they think they're witnessing, like, Mad Max.
It's insane. Like, we've been living like this for almost a year now.
We're not dead.
We're not dead. But
Yeah.
before you get too deep into the story, I do want to ask you to be a little bit more specific. I mean, when you say they're the useless news network, I mean, there's like half a dozen of them. Let's narrow it down.
Yes, CNN. Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody trusts them as a news source, of course. So now their reporters have resorted to just snitching on people. I guess they're trying to make the news. So they're snitching on people, not because they're witnessing a rape or a murder or an assault. No, they are witnessing people out at a restaurant or a bar that aren't wearing enough masks. And, like, she's like...
Wait, they're doxing people on the news for not wearing masks?
Basically. Like, she's literally, like, having a conniption fit on air. She's just, like... and it's, like, one of these, like, stories where it's, like... It doesn't start out that way. It's like one of these stories where it's just like, oh, here I am down at, Tampa, Florida, home to the Super Bowl, and isn't this interesting? The hometown team's in the game, and here's some of the locals out at the... Oh, my God! They don't have the security blanket on their face. They're probably killing people right now. Hold on a second. I know we're on the air. Hold on. Don, Chris, just hold on. Maybe go to commercial. I need to call the police.
Honestly, this is better than I thought. I thought we were truly getting into some dystopian nightmare shit where, like, they were zooming in on people not wearing masks and, like, pulling up facial recognition software. Like, this is Don Smith from, Largo, Florida. He works at CH2M Chemical Company.
Oh, they'll get there.
Let's call his employer and report him.
Like, once they have the technology, once they can figure that out, I'm sure they'll get there. But at this point, it's just, they just panic and freak out when they see people living normal lives. Like, they literally act like they're witnessing, like, hardcore crimes. And they act like they're in a war zone.
Somebody should tell them that Disney World and Universal are open.
The entire state's open. Like, we don't participate in your delusion, lady. Like, all this talk about fucking Biden and friends trying to blockade the state for no reason, and I feel like we should be screening out, the blue state crowd.
Amen. I mean, don't, if you don't want us to go out there, then don't come in here. Let's face it. I mean, why don't we ask them when they're coming down? Have you swabbed your anus with a Q-tip to test for a respiratory virus? Well, I'm afraid you can't go to Disney World, sir.
Yep, like, are you carrying more surgical masks in your luggage than pairs of clean underwear? I'm sorry, sir, but the beach is closed today. Not to the public, just to dumb shits like you.
I mean, honestly, was the story, she was covering this story and she just had a freak out midair that used to be considered unprofessional.
Well, I mean, yeah, they used to be considered a news agency, so. Anyway, enough about CNN.
All right, let's just move on to the next story. Now, apparently, Tampa Mayor Jane Castor, unlike DeSantis, isn't exactly filled with civic pride. She's announced that she is very disappointed in her city because, well, you guessed it, so many people weren't wearing masks at the game. So not only have we let down CNN, our heart breaks, but we've also let down Tampa Mayor Jane Castor.
Oh.
How will we ever redeem ourselves?
I mean, I can think of one way. Like, when's she up for re-election?
Not soon enough.
Like,
apparently, she's planning on mobilizing the police department to hunt down the maskless vandals who terrorized the city after the game.
Okay, so that's how they'll take that bigot Brady off the streets. I feel safer already.
Yeah, or better yet, maybe they could just turn on the mayor herself, because, I mean, look, not too long after her genius announcement, critics started circulating a picture of Castor sitting in the stands at an NHL game with no mask on her face during the height of the outbreak last summer.
That's worse, because I don't know if our audience has had the pleasure of seeing Jane Castor, but she really ought to cover that ugly mug up. I'm just saying, Tom Brady should be allowed to not wear a mask compared to Jane Castor. Tom Brady, Jane Castor, one of them is on the cover of fucking GQ magazine. The other one is a weird-looking butch lesbian.
Okay, but you see, that's the opposite of the direction we're going in nowadays. Nowadays,
True.
you know, if you're like good looking, it's not good.
It's a crime.
It's not
good. And if you look like some kind of freakish monstrosity, they give you like a $2 million modeling contract.
Correct.
Kamala's daughter. But yeah, no, the good news is for her that like a week ago, she was just an ineffectual loser mayor, and nobody outside of Tampa even knew her name. Now she has a bright future in the Democrat Party.
Damn.
Because apparently they live off of hypocrisy. They're all doing this shit. Like Lori Lightfoot, she had to go get her hair done.
Yeah.
Still look like, she looks like...
Why bother?
She looks like Beetlejuice from the fucking Howard Stern show. But, you know, she had to go get her hair did. Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom with his winery. I mean, all of them. And now our dear mayors.
Great.
Yeah.
I thought when we left Tampa we'd be rid of her, but apparently not.
Oh, well. Anyway, speaking of hypocrisy, one last Super Bowl story here, and then we'll move on. So, first things first, the next time there's a big manufactured toilet paper shortage, subscription to the Sunday print edition of the Washington Post, just so you know, it's only $99 a year.
A bargain.
Yeah, so volume-wise, compare that to, like, you know, Charmin, really good deal. And frankly, that's about the only thing it's good for these days. That and the funnies.
Yeah. You might want to read those before you tear them up for toilet paper.
Yeah, but the rest of it, you know, just wipe away. Case in point, they published an entire editorial the other day from some woman criticizing the Buccaneers for the name of the team.
Oh, well, let me just guess. Pirates were white supremacists?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm really getting the hang of this now.
I mean, you can pretty much just use that as a blanket answer for everything. Like, why is that liberal mad? Oh, I don't know. White supremacy. Damn, are you a psychic? No, I just... I figured them out. But yeah, no, she literally did say that pirates were colonists who murdered Africans and Indians.
I mean, I could see that, though, to be fair. Didn't they murder everybody?
I mean, I thought they murdered people that, like, had gold and shit.
Yeah, I didn't think they really cared what color you were when they were, like, pillaging and plundering and, you know, taking gold coins. I mean, I thought that was kind of like...
Well, yeah, but, like, this kind of goes in contradiction to their other narrative with their whole critical race theory bullshit. Because they're always saying that, like only the white man had anything worth, like, stealing.
Right, so you would think they would only be killing white men.
Yeah, well, why are the pirates, like, how did the Africans and the Indians even have a fucking boat?
It's a great question.
Let alone all the gold doubloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, ask her that. But besides all the weird race stuff, she basically said that Buccaneers, the team, the Buccaneers, they romanticize ruthless cutthroats.
Okay, well, I mean, call me crazy, but it is a football team. Aren't they supposed to be tough guys? I mean, what's next? The Lions and the Bears are canceled because PETA says it's against animal rights to use their namesake? I mean, what?
Yeah, or worse, because they maul people.
Oh, yeah.
Man, look at those the Bears and Lions.
A lion mauled a black person, now we gotta cancel lions.
Do you know how many lions have killed black people in the jungles of Africa?
Lions are racist.
They're terribly racist. Jesus Christ. I mean, lions kill way more black people than white people.
You know what?
You know, you look back at over the course of history.
Oh, just wait.
Fucking Nazi-ass Detroit Lions.
Oh my god.
But yeah, they'll get there.
They'll get there.
Yeah, no, but that's all besides the point. The point here is not how stupid it is that, you know, sports teams basically have to be mediocre Generica and just be like, the Tampa Bay sports team.
Right.
I mean, they've literally done that with Washington.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the Washington sports team, or whatever the fuck they're called.
The New York competitors. That might even be too cutthroat.
No, oh, God, competitors.
I don't know. Might be.
Jesus Christ, that sounds capitalist. But no, the point here is that this utter fucking idiot who wrote this article, she's got a gigantic pirate tattooed on her arm.
What?
It's right in her profile picture.
No!
Next to the column. Like, she's got, like, an entire sleeve tattoo of a pirate. And, like, she's just displaying it. Like, her profile picture, right next to this idiotic fucking story, is just her, like, "Yarr, matey!" and it says in her bio that she is an author of pirate lore, and as a hobby, she loves pirate-themed Renaissance fairs.
You know what? I mean, let me guess. The headline was, "Here's 1,500 words about why I'm a giant hypocrite."
I mean, it ought to be, right?
It ought to be!
Like, it's just...
Yo ho ho, I love racists, but somehow I'm going to condemn them for being racist, even though nobody knows that they're racist.
Yeah, so I mean, it
Isn't
all...
that a sea shanty? They're popping off right now.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting a call. Fuck it. You want to take this one?
Yeah, sure, all right. Area code 718, you're on with the War on Morons. Go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is Rudy, the correspondent, the sports correspondent, and I'm reporting from Florida, from Tampa, Florida, where we're here in the celebration. And I'm calling this to report live.
Rudy, you mean the crazy baseball fan? What are you doing?
Yes, normally I report about the sports of baseball. But today, I'm here in Tampa, Florida, and we're reporting about football. Because I'm here in the home of the best football player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's celebrating with me and with hundreds of the best people in the state for the championship. Everybody, say hi to the show. Everybody.
Rudy, how many people are there?
We got hundreds of people here. It's a Super Bowl party celebration.
Wait, so you said you're at the best Tampa Bay Buccaneers? You're at how the hell did you get into Tom Brady's house?
Who? No, I don't know him. I'm at this big Podunk fella's house.
What?
His name's Kronk. I'm hanging out with him. He's a real cool guy. We've been celebrating. We've been partying for a long time now, and we're gonna keep partying because of the championship. Everybody, get excited.
The Super Bowl was over a week ago, Rudy. How long have you been doing this?
I don't even know. I haven't slept in several days, but I had to bring you the report, the special report, live from Tampa, Florida.
This is unbelievable, Rudy. I mean, I don't think this is a particularly good idea. Aren't you like 80-something years old? I mean, you shouldn't really be around crowds.
No, it's okay. I'm having a real good time. I've been getting drunk. I've been getting high. Here, hold on a second. Kronk. Hey, pass me that whiskey. Oh, my God. Rudy's gonna drink some whiskey. Rudy. Here we go. I'm gonna drink the whiskey.
Rudy! Holy Jesus!
Yeah, I just spent the whole bottle of Fireball whiskey.
Oh my God, Rudy! I mean, if it's not the coronavirus, it's definitely the overdose that's gonna kill you.
Oh, yeah, I've been drinking Coronas too. I've been drinking Coronas. I've been drinking Heinekens. I've been drinking Budweiser, but mostly drinking whiskey. And also, I've been taking my pills. Hold on. I got these amphetamine pills that helps me stay awake.
What?
Rudy, oh, dude, you can't take pills in my house. It's okay, Kronk. It's okay. It's my heart, man. It's my heart.
Wait, he just said you can't be doing drugs in his house, Rudy.
That's okay. I just told him it's some heart medicine.
But
really, it's amphetamine.
Yes, I know. That's fucked up, Rudy.
No, I gotta take the pills so I can stay up and not go to sleep. And so I've been taking high amphetamine. I've been taking Xanax. You know, so I go to the bathroom and I do some nitrous.
Oh.
And And I sometimes smoke some crack in the bathroom, too.
You're gonna get him in a lot of trouble if somebody finds
What do
out.
you mean? It's okay, nobody's gonna find out. We're having a good time. Me and Conk, we go way back. I've known him for about a week now. And he likes me a lot. Hey, Conk. Hey, Conk. Hey, I love this guy. He's like my son. If I love my son, because I love this guy. He's a real cool guy.
Oh my God! How the hell did you meet him, anyways?
He was at the club in Tampa after the Super Bowl at the strip club, and I was there too.
Well, that checks out.
Yeah. Anyway, next thing you know, we've been having a hell of a party, and everybody, the whole neighborhood, the party's not done because the Tampa Buccaneers wait a chance. See, I used to think I was a Dodgers fan, but the Dodgers, they won the championship this year. The Dodgers didn't invite me to the party. The Dodgers didn't get food. The Dodgers don't let me smoke crack in their bathroom. It's not right. It's not right. I went to war for this country. I killed a lot of Vietnam for this country. And the Dodgers let me smoke crack in their bathroom. Don't do it good.
You know, Rudy, I think, there's... Thank you for your service, but I don't think you should be smoking crack at all. I mean, it sounds like, you're going to wind up in the hospital.
I don't go to the hospital. I don't trust the Indians in there.
Oh, my God.
They just get too much time of me every time I go to the hospital.
Jesus,
Every
Rudy.
other meeting, I'd rather just hang out. Hang out with my good buddy, Conk, let me get that with you. Rudy's going to do this.
Jesus.
Don't wear it out. It was on your Oh, man, hold on, Conk. I need to get more
Okay. Jesus, Rudy. Okay, this is really disturbing. I'm glad you found your new sport or whatever, but I don't think we can listen to much more of this.
Everybody keeps out there. I just want you to remember, this is Grandpa Rudy talking. If you want to have a good time, if you want to celebrate the Super Bowl, you gotta get some excitement. You gotta get some whiskey.
Rudy!
You gotta get some vitamins. You gotta take them all at the same time.
Stop it!
You gotta feel good, okay?
Rudy!
And maybe some nitrogen, okay?
That's a fucked up PSA, Rudy. Goodbye.
Go Bucs.
Can you freaking believe that guy?
Look, I mean, the drug use, the alcohol, I mean, it's bound to catch up to him eventually, but I gotta say, it's pretty damn impressive living like that at, what, he's gotta be, at least, 80 years old or whatever?
Damn if I know, but I mean, hey, if it works for Keith Richards and him, maybe we should party it up some more.
The Rudy diet, everybody. Maybe we should get a sponsorship going with Rudy.
We should the new health craze, instead of being organic or
forget
vegan,
about keto.
Why don't you pickle yourself in a never-ending cocktail of drugs and alcohol? You'll live forever.
And you'll have a lot more fun, if you can survive. If you can make it to 40, then you'll at least make it to 90.
Golden.
Yeah.
All right, well, look, on the opposite side of the spectrum, have you guys seen the latest in boomer technology fails?
Oh, yeah. It was Joe Biden, I'm assuming. He accidentally tweeted a dick pic to Greta Thunberg.
Accidentally? No. Come on. That's ridiculous. Biden could figure out how to use Twitter anyways.
Yeah, come on. Plus, he's a few years too old for him now.
Yeah.
He's over 18. He's not gonna...
True.
Come on, man.
Anyways, this had nothing to do with Creepy Joe. I'm actually talking about some more virtual courtroom shenanigans.
Okay.
This time from a lawyer in Texas whose kid had been playing around on his laptop before his big case and put a cartoon cat filter on his Zoom app. And being a simple country lawyer, this poor fella couldn't figure out how to turn the filter off.
Okay. So, all right, so he was a cat?
Yeah, he was a cat. He showed up in virtual court as a shifty-eyed talking cat. And he's actually on film telling the judge, I'm sorry, I can't figure out how to turn this off. I'm not a cat.
Oh, yeah, no, once you say that, then I doubt it. Likely story. Could you imagine, being this guy's client?
Oh my god!
I would love to know, what he's in court for. What if it's a really serious charge? It's one thing if it's a speeding ticket or something. But what if you're in court for a murder you didn't commit or something, and then this motherfucker shows up? I promised I'm not a cat.
I mean, this has to be a public defender. But, you have to imagine that they got slapped with contempt of court or something. I mean, it's bad enough that you got a public defender, right?
Yeah.
But now you've got one who's cursed by witchcraft or something?
Holy shit. Yeah, because he got turned into a cat.
Right.
Oh, man. I think I'd just go with it, I just feel like, I'd go with the insanity defense. I'd be like, oh, damn, my lawyer's a cat. He's a motherfucking Heathcliff. Judge, I got a cat for a lawyer. This ain't right. Cats ain't supposed to talk.
Oh my god.
Anyway, speaking of cartoonish levels of stupidity, did you see the other big story this week? Actually, Moron news is going viral lately.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff's been hitting the regular news streams. But the Gorilla Glue Girl.
Oh no.
Yeah, this chick. I guess she's a TikToker. She's from Louisiana. Her name's Tessica.
All red flags.
Yeah. So she cut a scathing promo on Gorilla Glue, which, if you're not familiar, industrial strength, permanent adhesive.
I think you buy it at Home Depot.
Yeah. Basically, it's super glue on steroids. And this girl decided that she'd use it as hairspray.
I mean, all the signs point to it being a bad idea, but, I'm sure that didn't stop her.
What do you know? Well, what I know is that she hasn't been able to move her hair for a month, and she ended up in the fucking hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have to say, what's next? I mean, did she brush her teeth with a tube of cortisone 10? Maybe. She uses, maybe next she'll get some super glue and mistake it for lip gloss. I don't know. I mean, what? Hey,
my favorite part of the whole thing is this video. The video that's kind of going viral, she's just showing a complete and utter lack of responsibility. She's like, hey y'all, so my hair like this. She's just she's on TikTok. I guess she's trying to garner sympathy or ask for donations. She's like, my hair like this. It don't move. And she's just it's like helmet hair, literally. She just got a bunch of fucking super glue basically, and she's coated it, right?
I don't understand. On the bottle, it's literally called Gorilla Glue, not Gorilla Hairspray. You buy it at Home Depot. What the hell did she think was gonna happen?
Well, she goes, well, it's not by choice. It's not by choice.
Okay, I think it was. I think it was.
Did somebody hold her down and fucking, slather it all over her? I don't think so. I think that you chose to put this shit in your hair.
That's like if my fingers fell off and I said, hey y'all, my fingers fell off, but it's not by choice. I just dipped them in sulfuric acid. I thought it was fingernail polish.
I was curious to see what would happen. Not by choice, y'all. I'm just waiting for somebody to come out and say this is racist, First of all, I just say, first of all, y'all, why does it gotta be a gorilla?
Oh my god. No, better yet, even dumber people out there have started copying this stuff. This is my favorite part of the story.
Why the fuck would you copy this?
Oh, get ready. There's a Gorilla Glue challenge making the rounds among people who don't think Tessica's ordeal was as bad as it looked on video, So yeah, more people are going to wind up in the hospital, and there's probably going to be a class action lawsuit against Gorilla Glue.
You know what? If you're dumb enough to do this, like, honestly, like, I think we're all better off if you do. Like, I think people should start eating Gorilla Glue. Like, this is my Gorilla Glue challenge. Like, you know, like, let's see if you can seal your mouth and your nostrils at the same time.
Oh, shit.
I guarantee you won't catch COVID.
Wow, okay. We're definitely going to get slapped with something for that one.
Yeah,
All right, let's move on. In another completely avoidable medical emergency, a prankster pretended to pass out at a stoplight in Times Square last month. Also, he could film the NYPD and medics helping him from a hidden camera for his YouTube channel. This guy slumped over the wheel of his car and waited for cops to arrive. And since his doors were locked, they smashed his windows to get in and check his vitals before he suddenly, miraculously, recovered.
Seems like a really riveting YouTube video.
I mean,
It's just watching somebody pretend to have a medical emergency and then just... What? People watch this shit?
apparently.
Well, apparently we've been doing it all wrong. Like, if only I knew it was this easy, you know, get those likes and subscribes.
Oh my god, this is this guy's go-to move, apparently. His whole channel is videos of him pretending to pass out all over the city, like passing out on subway trains, passing out on sidewalks, passing out on the street. I mean, to be fair,
are we sure that he's, you know, he doesn't just, like, have a heroin problem?
he did mix things up. In one video, he beat up a fake baby. So I'm pretty sure, honestly, I have a theory on what's going on with this guy. This guy's going for, like, the worst roles on CSI and Law & Order SVU. Like, he's trying to get, like, the non-speaking roles of, like, the victim on, like, murder shows.
This is the guy that YouTube wants you to watch, you know? Like we get our videos deleted and shadow banned, but Mr. Sleepy Baby Kicker Prank Man, like, they put him on top of the algorithm. You know, like, I bet he's going to make a great host for Ow My Balls.
Oh, shit.
Like, are we there yet? You know, like, did we make it to Idiocracy World? Because, I mean, I feel like we're pretty close.
Yeah.
I feel like we're really damn
I feel like his passing out shtick will be a really good gag for the middle of the show. And everyone will be like, oh my god, is he okay? And he'll be like, ha-ha, gotcha, on to the next clip. I mean, to be fair, it probably helps that this guy doesn't ever talk about election fraud, but hey, what can you do?
Pass out and shut up, apparently.
There you go.
Apparently he could run for president one day. I mean, it sounds like Biden.
Sleepy Joe.
I mean, this guy passes out, you know, meeting with foreign dignitaries. He passes out in the Oval Office.
At least he only victimizes fake babies.
Right, yeah.
He's an upgrade.
This guy ought to be, he'd be a better Democrat nominee, so, yeah. Anyway, if you thought that last story was a prank gone wrong, a 20-year-old Nashville man was shot dead last week during a prank robbery.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask the obvious question here. How the hell do you do a prank robbery? Like, hey, give me all your money. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, if only it were that stupid. No. This was another YouTuber.
Okay.
So I guess this guy and a friend, they ran up on a group of people in a parking lot. It's some indoor trampoline park. They ran up on them in a parking lot in the middle of the night, armed with butcher knives.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, really hilarious, right?
No?
Yeah, apparently not, because they got shot.
Yeah, I would think so. I'm surprised it took that long, to be honest.
Right? Like, I don't know how long these stupid fucking prank videos have been getting uploaded to YouTube. Like people dressing up like psycho clowns and crazed killers and, like, wielding bloody bats and mallets and shit. Like, this is a country where 120 million people own guns. 120 million people own guns. Those are just the people that admit it.
Yeah.
And it took this long before one of these morons got shot. Like, that just goes to show you the incredible restraint of the American gun owner.
And I mean, to be fair, this didn't even sound like a robbery. Like, if a gang of hoodlums ran up on you in a parking lot in the middle of the night with butcher knives, I wouldn't think, oh, they want my wallet. I'd be like, oh, they're here to kill me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would be like, look, I've been waiting for this opportunity.
So, let's just move on to something a little bit tamer. A good old Florida man story here.
Can't leave him off the show.
Oh, no, never again. So this guy's in the news because he repeatedly called 911 between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning asking for a ride home.
You know who hasn't been there?
Yeah. I mean, obviously. I mean, he says his cell phone wouldn't let him call any other number. Probably should have paid his cell phone bill. And when the 911 operator told him, hey, that's nice and all, but this line is only for emergencies, he just said, I'm trying to find a fucking ride home. I ain't able to call a Lyft right now. And he went on a profanity-laced tirade.
You know, I'm probably not, like, the best, like, advisor or, like, life coach or whatever, but why not just go out and start doing some crimes, man? Like, I mean, if you want the cops to come pick you up so bad, don't call 911. You go do something they might care about.
What?
Obviously, I mean, he keeps calling. They're not that into you yet. Do something that they'd be interested in.
This is horrible advice. I mean, what, you're saying he should knock off a 7-Eleven so he can get a ride home? They're not going to drop him off at home. They're going to take him to jail.
Maybe he lives in jail. But yeah, maybe go out for sushi and, not pay.
Oh, wow.
Like Repo Man. Let's go out for sushi and not pay.
Well, here's the greatest part of this story. So, the really fun part here is that this guy had a giant tattoo of the state of Florida on his forehead.
So he does live in jail.
He probably does. Yeah, it's in his booking photo. Since, when they finally picked him up for the misuse of the emergency system, they also found weed on him.
Look, if you're going to act like Florida man, you might as well look the part.
Gotta look the part.
All right, one last story in the criminals and camera hogs block here. We go to Pasadena, California, where a guy goes to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, which, just a quick aside, amazing food. Amazing. Like, look, you'd have to pay me a lot of money to get me to set foot in goddamn California these days. Like, I'm just going to put a number on it. You'd have to pay me like $10,000 to get me to, like, cause I'd have to get on a plane.
Yeah, it's a long
I'd probably have to
flight.
I'd have to take one of these fucking COVID vaccines, so I might die.
Yeah.
10% chance I might die. I'd at least be sterilized or something. So there'd be a lot of risk involved. Then I'd be in fucking California. So I'm not going there for free.
A lot of downside, yeah.
But if you throw in some Roscoe's, I might be willing to do it for $5.
Wow.
Good chicken. Really good chicken. So that's just setting the stage for this next story.
Okay.
All right, so this guy walked into a Roscoe's. They refused him service. He wasn't wearing a mask.
Okay, I mean, I don't really know how this is news. I mean, he's in California. I mean, he might as well have been pointing a gun at the cashier.
You know, it's funny you should say that. Because that's exactly what he did next.
No.
Oh, yeah, he was like...
What is this guy doing in California?
He was trying to get some fucking chicken. So he's like, look, I'm not going to put a fucking mask on. If I don't, what are you going to do? And they're like, well, sorry, dude, no chicken for you. And he's like, I doubt it. And he pulls out a pistol. But he doesn't shake the place down. Like, he doesn't take the register. He just, he takes a few orders of chicken, sitting out on the counter, and he just heads out of the store.
I feel like he could have done that without the gun, to be honest.
Probably, yeah. He probably would have gotten a lot less time.
Yeah, what's he going to do now? 6 years for some chicken?
I mean, like I said, it's really good chicken.
Well,
But,
I mean,
yeah.
again, if this chicken was sitting right there and you were going to steal it anyways, I don't think he needed gunpoint to do it. Like, he could have just been like, you know what? Fuck you. Here I go. Bye.
And honestly, once the gun comes out, you're going to wish that you had the mask on. But it's not about...
That's true.
Yeah, what I would have done if I'm in the Roscoe's and they're telling me to put a mask on. We all know it doesn't matter what kind of mask. It's like you can wear a bandana. You can wear, what is it, the N95.
You can put your shirt up over
You can put your shirt up over. Yeah, you can wear the gaiter. You can wear the medical mask or whatever.
Yeah.
I would have just ripped some chicken skin off. Like Jim Carrey and Cable Guy, remember? Like Silence of the Lambs! God, we're getting another call here.
All right, I'll take this one.
Yeah, I had no idea where that was going.
I didn't either. All right, area code 303, you're on with the War on Morons. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is Doug in Denver.
Hi, Doug. Thanks for calling in.
Hey. So you're just talking about a guy, he robbed the chicken restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
That's why I don't go to work anymore. You know.
What?
I work at I work at a chicken restaurant, fried chicken. You know.
You work at a fried chicken restaurant? Wait, I remember.
Chucky Fried Chicken.
I thought you were working there last time you called in. God, that must have been months ago. How are you still employed there? Weren't you, pissing in the food or something?
No, I was pissing in food at another place. I work at this place, Chucky Fried Chicken, and sometimes I mess with the food, but I tell people the food's bad, don't eat it. It tastes like shit.
How are you still there?
Oh, they're pussy. They're scared to fire me.
I wouldn't be that scared.
They are. I've been working here I don't know, 5 months, 6 months. I've never had a job this long, ever. I work here forever. And the guy that runs it, it's called Chucky Fried Chicken. His name's Chuck or Chucky or Chuck or something. He's scared.
Okay, I mean, I don't understand why he's scared. Did you threaten him? What are you doing?
Well, I didn't want to work in the kitchen making food and it's hot. It's hot in there and it sucks. And the food, they get mad when you eat on food or when you're cooking it. And they make you wash your hands. And I don't want to wash my hands. So then they made me stand outside, and spin a sign around. It's come on in, $5.99, 2-piece meal. And I just tell people, hey, don't come in here. Go. There's Popeyes across the street. It's way better. Hey, they're having a sale, at the KFC, maybe over there.
All of this sounds like great reasons to be fired, Doug.
Yeah, well, so what happened was I got sick, and I found out if you get sick, you can't get fired.
What do you mean you can't get fired if you're... you can't get fired for being sick.
I guess there's this new thing. You get coronavirus, and then you're invincible.
But
so
I'm sorry, Doug. It doesn't sound like you have coronavirus.
I mean, I don't now, but they don't know. So I've just been, I've kind of been milking it.
How long have you been milking it for?
Since November.
Okay, wow, that is, I don't understand how they're falling for this, Doug. I really don't. You don't sound sick at all. So what do? You just call them up and say, hey, I'm sick, and they just say, okay?
Yeah. Well, they're, like I said, they're pussy.
Okay.
You call up, and you get your cough on, and you say, hey, I'm kind of sick, and still got this corona. And, they're like, oh, man, Doug, really worried about you. I hope you don't die. And I keep getting my check. So,
wow.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty low, Doug. You must have some fake cough because, to be pulling this off since November, that's ridiculous.
Look, it's pretty serious. mean, it was brutal. Like, I couldn't taste anything. Like, I mean, it's one thing not to taste, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken because it doesn't have a taste because it sucks. But like, I couldn't even taste like Popeyes. Like, I didn't feel good at all, man. Like, I was tired. Like, I felt really bad for like 2 days, dude. And I went to the doctor and everything. And I got a note saying I got coronavirus, and ever since then, you know, I haven't had to go to work.
Wow.
Because I call Chuck or Chucky or Charles or whatever, and I just get my cough on and tell them, you know, hey, I haven't kicked it yet, dude, but hey, you know, 6 feet, you know, above ground is better than 6 feet underground, you know. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not, you know, I'm still alive, dude.
All right, you know, this is ridiculous, Doug. I mean, you're basically committing fraud, so, you know, way to go.
If he ever fires me, dude, I've got a lawyer already picked out. His name's Jim James or James.
Of course. Of course you have Jimmy
something
James.
like that.
I mean,
and I'm gonna sue him. So
I have a question, Doug. Like, what if how is Jimmy James going to defend you faking being sick?
Look, here, let me show you. I got to call out today because I still got this. Here, hold on. Let me get my cough on. One second here.
Get your cough on. Oh, is that a bomb? Oh my God!
Oh, dude! Oh, that's bomb shit! Oh shit! I'm gonna get on three-way. Hold on, dude. Yeah, Chucky Fried Chicken. It's Chuck. Hey, dude, it's Doug. Hey. Hey, Doug. Hey, Chuck. I don't feel so good, dude. I still got that cough, you know. I feel so bad. I want to come in. I just don't want to get everybody sick, you know, dude. No, don't come in. We know you know you can't come in. Oh, no, it's okay, dude. I'll be on my way. No, don't come in. Please, get better. You know, get better. Oh, all right, Chuck. I feel so bad. So bad.
Hold on. Is it Chuck Chickaree?
Who the fuck? Hold on. Hey, dude, you almost blew my cover there, dude. How'd you know who that was?
Well, he's called into our show before. He's kind of a lunatic. I mean, this is he owns a chicken restaurant. What the hell's going on here?
He's like a chicken.
Hold on, we're getting another call, Doug. This is pathetic. Hold on. Hello, you're on with the War on Morons. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. Hey, this is Chuck. This is Chuck Chickaree. Did I just hear you guys?
Yeah, Chuck. I was on the phone.
What was going on? Were you on the phone with that fucking guy, the sick guy?
Yeah, Doug. He called into our show.
Why?
Well, you're not gonna believe. You're not gonna like it,
What did
Chuck.
he say about me?
Well, he said. He said you're a pussy.
He called me a pussy?
Yeah.
Hold on. What? Look, I need to buy some ad time. I need to
Can you make this a commercial?
Yeah,
Can we make this a
go
commercial?
for it, Chuck. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Listen, everybody that's listening out there in the audience, this is Chuck Chickaree, and I own Chucky Fried Chicken, and it's in Denver, Colorado. And I know that doesn't make that much sense, but it does. It's what I own now, and we make great fried chicken. It's delicious, and I think you ought to try it. But more importantly, I need you to know I am not a pussy, and I am not a bitch. I am not a fucking bitch. And if you come to my restaurant and you call me a pussy, I'll wrap my fucking arms around your neck and I'll make you pass out on the goddamn floor like we're on a goddamn UFC octagon. And if you listen to that sick guy, the reason he calls me a pussy is because he's sick. And I can't have him in the restaurant anymore. He's sick. It's against the law. They made a law that the Americans with fucking disabilities or something. And I can't break that law. And they made another law. It's the Families First Coronavirus Act or something. And it's really hard owning a business. And you don't know about that. So don't you dare thinking I'm a pussy. I'm not a fucking pussy. I'm Chuck Chickaree.
Okay.
Come to Chucky Fried Chicken on Centennial Avenue. Son of a bitch.
Okay, great. That was very disturbing, but in a way, it was kind of well deserved. So yeah.
Is he still there? What's going on?
Yeah, Doug. I mean, I don't think he's too happy with you.
This is kind of weird, dude. I'm just gonna go.
Okay. Good luck. All right. Well, that was fun.
Oh, it's always fun. Always a lot of fun hearing from fucking Chuck Chickaree, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, geez, that guy. I want to know how that guy opened up a goddamn chicken restaurant. Like, how does that even make sense?
He hasn't taken off a mascot costume in I want to say half a decade. Like, he's been wearing a bird costume.
That's my point. How did he get a bank loan? What, did he show up in the mascot costume?
I would have loved to have been in... Colorado. He went out in Colorado. They do things differently out there. Maybe the bank manager was high.
Oh, my God.
Maybe they were afraid of discriminating against, furries or whatever.
Oh, my God. Fair enough. You know? It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But you know what else doesn't make sense? The BBC has slapped a trigger warning on episodes of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What?
Yeah. The warning reads, attitudes and language change over time, and our approach, just like other streaming services, is to tell viewers when a show includes something that they may think is offensive, inappropriate, or outdated.
So they're probably mad that Will Smith isn't cussing in his raps. They're like, look, this doesn't fit in with 2021 because there's no N-bombs and there's no F words. And nobody's on drugs.
Isn't it racist to put this on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I mean, what was so offensive about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
It was probably that episode where Carlton gets raped by the butler.
What? What? That didn't happen.
I mean, I'm just spitballing there. I mean, it seems like it could have been, you remember they used to have those after school special, a very special episode of A Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You know what? Okay, bad jokes aside, eventually they're going to just have to cancel everything, right? I mean, there's nothing from the past that wasn't secretly hate speech or whatever.
Maybe they can hire George Lucas. I don't know what he's doing these days. They can hire George Lucas to go back and edit all the old sitcoms to pass the modern liberals' woke detectors. Before they put them on the streaming services. Remember back in the 90s, he went back and he remastered all the Star Wars movies. So he added CGI and he inserted aliens that weren't in the original movies and shit like that. So he can do that with all the old sitcoms. He can insert trannies and drag kids into Full House and Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah, replace Bill Cosby in the Cosby Show with Jeffree Star?
Yeah.
There you go.
Or maybe with a pedophile.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit more acceptable.
It would be.
And then a few years from now, when the Overton window shifts a little bit further, he can freshen it up a little bit more. At 2035, you'll turn on Netflix You'll turn on Lassie. It'll be nothing but bestiality.
Okay.
Like,
Wow.
Timmy, are you trapped down in that well?
Please
Like,
stop.
no, I'm here with Lassie. It's
Okay, you know what? No more painting that picture, please.
Well, actually, speaking of bestiality, have you seen
This
the
is the segue?
Yeah, I was going to talk about Joe Biden. Because speaking of bestiality, have you seen the PSA from fake doctor and fake First Lady Joe Biden?
Okay, you're gonna have to clarify what bestiality and Joe Biden have in common.
Well, I don't know, just something about that woman and the way she interacts with those fucking dogs, it just makes me suspicious. I think that she has a doctorate in bestiality.
Isn't Joe the one who chased the dog around naked?
At whose command? I mean, we don't know who's talking to him in that earpiece.
Oh my god.
Maybe Jill's like, Joe, I need you to give me that dog.
Okay, let's just move on.
Let's just say I wouldn't be surprised if they've been ordering a lot more peanut butter at the White House over the past month.
You know what?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That makes it all okay
No,
for me to say that Joe Biden's been banging dogs.
Please don't say that.
All right. Anyway, let's just So she cut a really lame public service announcement. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was on Super Bowl Sunday on the Puppy Bowl broadcast.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they tried a new tactic to shame Americans into wearing these face masks. And the new tactic is, if you don't wear them, you will die. And then, who will take care of your dog?
What? Yeah. She turned the mask-carrying thing into a Sarah McLachlan commercial?
Yes! Like, no wonder everybody booed them out of the Super Bowl.
We just want to see some puppies, lady. Quit bringing everyone down. God damn.
Yeah, like, best of all, the spot didn't even make any sense. Because, like, the whole point of it, like, what she was saying is, you gotta wear the mask when you're walking your dog outside. Like, she's like, even when you're walking your dog outside by yourself, alone, you've gotta wear the mask, or you might die.
I don't understand this. I mean, what if you're alone outside? What's the mask supposed to protect you from? I mean, bad feelings? I don't know what.
I mean, what else?
Oh my god!
And have you seen that? And this is a slightly different subject, but since we're talking about these two idiots, have you seen the tacky ass display that she put on the White House lawn?
Oh yeah, wait. I mean, I mean, it would have to be hard to see. What was it behind the 12-foot barbed wire fence and the 30,000 troops?
Yeah, behind all of that, it's pure insanity. So behind like the goddamn Guantanamo Bay level, Iraq Green Zone level security is a bunch of pink, like giant pink Valentine's Day hearts that say shit like unity and healing and ignorance is strength.
Ignorance is strength.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of them.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. This really is hard to tell. I can't tell if it looks more like a nursing home or a trailer park.
I mean, either way it fits, right? That's where they ought to be in a sane world.
In a sane world.
At least it kept her away from those poor dogs for a few hours. She's setting this all up.
All right, well, listen, since you brought up the Bidens, the latest from the big guy himself is pretty rich. He got out of bed and behind the stack of executive orders that somebody wrote him just long enough to speak with the State Department staff last week. Just long enough to make up a story that he was once shot at in Iraq.
Look, to be fair, that man has severe dementia. He probably really does believe this.
Oh,
yeah.
Just a little casual stolen valor from the President of the United States. No big deal.
The dumbass was probably, I don't know if you saw, he was playing video games over the weekend.
What?
Yeah, this was the big softball bullshit that the press was showing about Biden, was he was playing Mario Kart with his granddaughter. Of all the things that he could have been doing with his granddaughter, I'm glad he was doing Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's a relief.
But maybe somebody let him play Call of Duty and he thought it was real. He's a fucking moron. He doesn't know the difference between reality and, whatever's going on inside his fucking mental fog. So, yeah. I can picture him just, oh yeah, that was me. There I was. Those gooks are shooting at me.
Oh my God. I mean, I guess, I don't know. He did have some involvement in Iraq, right? I mean, he sent all those troops back over there.
Oh yeah, he started the war.
He did something.
God. Anyway, one last story tonight. One last story about the Moron administration. And it's actually good news.
No.
Great news.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Well, first off, Moron Joe has finally figured out his plan for the coronavirus.
Oh, God.
Yes. I mean, frankly, it was pretty much the only thing that he ran on for his entire, basement campaign. So I'm glad that he figured it out.
Now?
Well, I mean, I know we're 4 months into this fake election, but yeah, he knows exactly what to do.
All right. Well, I think, I can figure this out from day one. Let me guess what he finally came up with. CNN's just going to stop reporting on it.
They kind of already have. No, that would be the easy thing. No, his plan is to mail masks to every person in America.
That's it. They don't
That's
have
the plan, yeah.
don't have nano robots that are going to strap them to your face permanently. That's just regular
Jeez, don't give
masks.
him any ideas. No, they're gonna drop a mask in the mail and they're gonna send them to 300+ million people.
I'm pretty sure everyone already has a mask. Who doesn't have a mask already?
I mean, people who won't wear them, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, but he's gonna mail them one too, and that'll change things.
No, don't worry. They're gonna be, they're gonna be clean and durable. I'm sure they won't be made in China.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't worry, Indians. They're smallpox free.
Oh my God. Yeah. I hope they do this, honestly, and I hope they do it before they send out any stimulus checks, just to piss people off.
Could you imagine? Remember when Trump sent out the stimulus checks, he just had to have his signature on them? Wouldn't that be great? They promised those stupid, oh yeah, we're going to give you $2,000 checks. And, there's still no checks. Now, all their voters are the ones that want them. Still no checks.
Here's a 5-cent mask
that you already fucking have, that you've been wearing for the last year. That you probably have 50 of them in your house already.
Oh my God.
I hope that he, has a Joe Biden signature, on the front of the mask.
No, maybe Joe Biden will stamp some unity hearts on the front of it. Oh
God, they'll be like, be mine! The little Valentine's Day candies. Oh shit, we're getting another call.
Another one?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, you can take this one.
Me? Alright, well... Alright, area code 917. You're on the air. Go ahead and state your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hey, this is Cynthia from Queens.
Hey, Cynthia, how's it going up there?
Oh, it's miserable, it's just a nightmare. But, I gotta tell you, as a mail carrier, this whole mailing a mask to everyone thing, it's just bullshit. It's a waste of postage is what it is.
Probably, but why do you say that specifically?
Well, just think of all the people living in this city that they want me bringing these masks to, okay? You got the Italians. You really think a mask is going to do anything for them? That garlic breath is going to burn right through it. In 5 seconds, pop. And the Irish, good luck getting them to keep it on. You can't drink whiskey with a mask on your face, so, it's just, not going to work.
Hold on. Are you just using this as an excuse to bust out a racial stereotypes? Did you say that...
An excuse? I don't need a goddamn excuse. I'm just telling the truth. Everybody knows it.
So garlic breath is going to burn through the masks on Italian people.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. I was like, oh, thank God, with the mask when it came out with that. It's finally something to rein these Italians in, my God, and I won't have to plug my nose every time I walk through Little Italy, but, it doesn't work, it's just, nothing can stop them.
Maybe that's why Fauci wants them to wear 3, huh?
Yeah, God. And then, don't even get me started, because the Italians are not even the worst of it. The Spanish, God, am I supposed to give one to every goddamn person living in the apartment? How many masks am I supposed to cram through the fucking mailbox? And then the Polish, good luck them figuring it out how to even put the damn thing on. I don't even know. The chosen people, God.
Okay, hold on. already in enough trouble with YouTube. You're gonna go talking about the chosen people. Like, be careful.
Nobody can. It's just the truth. But, and what are they going to do? Send a mask with a special fit or something? I mean, what? I hear you're supposed to wear them over your nose, if you know what I mean.
Jesus Christ. Hey, maybe that's why they ask all those extra questions on the census, huh?
Oh, God, the frickin' census. Oh, one day just shove it up their ass. I swear. If one more of these people comes knocking on my door trying to get me to wear a mask or fill out a census or, I mean, they can just go fuck themselves.
Holy shit. That's spicy. Cynthia, I don't know how how you managed to work for the government. I mean, how long have you been working for the post office?
I've been working here for 37 years.
Well, hey, at least you got to be getting close to retirement, right?
Oh, thank God. I don't know how much more of this I can take. I mean, they got me going through rain, through sleet, through snow, through bullshit. They got the fucking mask on my face now. How am I supposed to take a cigarette break if I can't take the goddamn mask off? It's been almost a year since I took a cigarette break.
It's not right. It's not good for your health.
Not good for your health. No, it's not right.
So you gonna stay up there in New York, or I'm seeing a lot of people come down to Florida. You gonna be one of them?
Oh God, Florida. I don't know. The humidity is it's a lot down there, and I don't know about those. You got some weird people down there, man. I mean, don't get me started on those Puerto Ricans.
I won't.
All right. Well, anyway, keep fighting a good fight.
All right, Cynthia. Good luck up there, and thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Well, that was an interesting call.
Yikes! They don't make them like her anymore.
They certainly don't. You know what, Cynthia? If you want to come down to Florida, you can. Because I don't think you're safe up there in New York. I think that if Cuomo survives this whole this whole deal, I think that he's going to find a way to get you with his next round of
next round of nursing home lockup.
Yeah, so watch out. Anyway, I don't really have anything else. We should probably get out of here.
All right. Have a good week, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in.